The Nigerian army has sentenced a soldier, Private Izunna Maduabuchi, to death by firing squad after finding him guilty of murdering a superior officer, Lieutenant B.S. Ngori. The incident occurred within the 202 Battalion in Bama, where Maduabuchi Izunna fatally shot the lieutenant using an AK-47 rifle, firing 9 rounds at the officer and killing him instantly. Following a military trial, the verdict was delivered by Brigadier General Ekubi Ariku, the president of the court-martial. Izunna Maduabuchi was charged with murder under Section 106, Subsection A of the Armed Forces Act of 2004, which prescribed the death penalty for such offenses. In his judgment, Brigadier General Ariku emphasized that murder is a grievous crime that violates the core principles of military discipline, order, and professionalism. He stated that the crime also undermines the trust and confidence that the military places in its personnel to uphold the dignity of human life and maintain respect for others. During the court-martial, despite Izunna Maduabuchi pleading not guilty, the evidence presented by witnesses and Esabit family established his guilt. The court-martial found that the act of killing Lieutenant Ngori was deliberate and unjustifiable. The general stated that the offense was a serious breach of the military code, warranting the most severe penalty under Nigerian military law. Brigadier General Ariku concluded the ruling by stating that the punishment would be death by violence in accordance with the provision of Section 106 of the Armed Forces Act, which is consistent with military justice for those convicted of murder within the armed forces. He acknowledged the gravity of the sentence and expressed hope for divine mercy on the condemned soldier's soul. However, the execution of the sentence is pending confirmation by a higher military authority, which is required under military law before the sentence can be carried out. This case highlights the Nigerian military's strict adherence to discipline and its intolerance of any actions that compromise the integrity and order of the armed forces. The court-martial's decision is a reflection of the institution's commitment to upholding justice within its ranks, even when it involves one of its own soldiers. The ruling underscores the Nigerian Army's zero-tolerance stance on crimes like murder, particularly when committed by military personnel against their superiors. The incident and subsequent court-martial have drawn attention to the broader issue of internal discipline within the Nigerian military. Maintaining hierarchy and order is critical in military operations, especially in a country like Nigeria that faces significant security challenges, including the ongoing insurgency in the northeast, where Bama is located, that is in Maiduguri. The trial and sentencing of Izunna Maduabuchi serve as a stern warning to other soldiers about the consequences of deviating from military rules and the severe repercussions for engaging in unlawful acts, especially murder. The case also raises questions about the psychological and emotional well-being of soldiers who are deployed in high-stress conflict zones like Bama in Borno State, which is situated in an area affected by the Boko Haram insurgency. Soldiers in such environments are often exposed to extreme conditions which could impact their mental health and potentially lead to incidents of violence. While the court-martial's judgment focused strictly on the legal aspect of the case, the underlying pressures faced by soldiers in these regions remain a point of concern. The Nigerian military, however, states that Private Izunna Maduabuchi sentencing reflects the Nigerian military's fair stance on enforcing discipline and upholding the rule of law within its ranks. The murder of Lieutenant Ngori was treated as a serious violation of military conduct, and the court-martial demonstrated the importance of maintaining the integrity of the chain of command in the armed forces. The ruling serves as a reminder that while soldiers are entrusted with great responsibility, any abuse of power or deviation from the standards of conduct will be met with the full force of military justice. I will play the video for you guys to watch and see for yourself.
Has dismissed and sentenced to death a soldier, Private Izunna Maduabuchi, for killing a lieutenant. Private Maduabuchi of 202 Battalion Bama had murdered Lieutenant B.S. Ngori, discharging 9 rounds of shots on him from his AK-47 rifle, killing the deceased on the spot. Delivering his judgment, President of the court, Brigadier General Ekubi Ariko, said the soldier was found guilty of murder, punishable under Section 106, subsection A of the Armed Forces Act 2004.
The act of murder is a heinous and detestable crime against humanity. It offends the tenets of military regimentation and professionalism, which is synonymous with discipline and law-abiding personnel. You betrayed the trust and confidence reposed on you by the Nigerian Army to ensure dignity and respect for human life. For the offense of murder is to suffer death, as provided under Section 106 of the Armed Forces Act. This sentence is to be carried out by firing squad. May God have mercy on you, on your soul. This sentence is subject to confirmation by the appropriate superior authority.
The accused soldier pleaded not guilty, but witnesses and exhibit tendered to the General Court-Martial proved contrary.